feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank, coming to you from the Business Accelerant Studio. I'm Brad Berger, along with my splendiferous co-host Dan Whedon. Our guest today is Michelle Bomberger with Equinox Business Law Group. We just had a fun and intriguing conversation with Michelle. To listen to the entire podcast, visit seattle.shrimptankpodcast.com or now through our iHeartRadio app. You can still subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. We're always interested in your feedback, so please do not forget to rate us. Michelle, you have a really intriguing business model for a law firm, and I think that that's your real differentiator. Could you share with our audience a little bit about your business model?
Sure. So big businesses have a general counsel, someone who sits down the hall and tackles questions that the executive team and the management bring to them. And small businesses don't. And so what we want to do is provide to the smaller companies that resource to not only fix things, as lawyers are tended to be thought of, but to also plan and think strategically about how do we tackle a challenge or an opportunity as it comes up. And so we do that with very business-centric attorneys, people who have experience in business, and a fixed fee model. So the pricing is predictable and you really have unlimited access to that team the way a big company might.
So Michelle, not only are you a fantastic general counsel, so to speak, for these small businesses, but you're a small business too. You're an entrepreneur. And talk a little bit about that parallel in working with small businesses while being a small business yourself, and some of the things that have made Equinox successful as well.
Yeah, I think that by being a business owner, we're able to communicate and understand clients a bit better. We go through the same experiences, and so the fact that I can say, oh yeah, I went through that as well, and here's how we tackled it, really gives them some confidence in that I can stand in their shoes, and I understand that it's not only a financial decision, it's an emotional decision, it's a personal decision, everything that goes on in a business. And so I think that's really, really helpful, and I look for that in our whole team, so it's not just me.
Michelle, we talked about your business model, and one of the primary benefits is the access to the entire executive team, as well as kind of a fixed fee associated with that engagement. But I would imagine that there's some additional benefits that come along with that once people get over that barrier that they may not have even realized. So can you articulate for us a little bit about some of the other benefits of working under that model?
Yeah. So one of the things that is often questioned by businesses when they're hiring lawyers is, what is the value? What am I getting? And I'm getting this piece of paper with some words on it that maybe I kind of understand or don't understand, but the ability to sit down and walk through that and have that conversation around why this is important, why this is included in this contract. The other really big benefit is that because we are accessible to the entire management team, those folks get to learn as they go. So we provide training as well, and they solve the problems so they don't get to the executive level. By the time the issue shows up on the executive's desk or the owner's desk, it's already been sorted through because they've had the ability to call and work through it with us. And that is a huge benefit to owners who are trying to delegate with confidence and get more on the business work rather than in the business work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Michelle, we want to thank you for joining us. If there's anybody out there watching that wants to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
Sure. Our website is equinoxbusinesslaw.com. Our phone number is 425-250-0205. There's lots of information out there, but feel free to reach out directly via phone or email, and I'd be happy to talk to you.
Well, once again, this is just a taste of what you can expect by listening to the entire podcast. Visit seattle.shrimptankpodcast.com or listen to us on iHeartRadio. You can also subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. We'd love to hear from you, so please do not forget to rate us. Thanks to all of our Shrimp Peeler sponsors and to our studio sponsor, Business Accelerants, and also to our listeners and followers.
Our next show, which you won't want to miss, from the Business Accelerant Studio, will be Wednesday, May 30th, when our guest will be Sandra Wood with the Benefits Academy. Please join us then. For now, the hay, it's in the barn.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp.